With us now, a familiar face for your TV fans and especially OHL fans from the OHL tonight, Ed Burkholder. Welcome, Ed. Great to see you.
Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate this. And I just got to let you know I'm a huge fan of yours. You do a great job on your TV.
Well, thanks, Ed. I'm a huge fan of yours as well. Let's talk about the OHL season. Heartbreaking to see this season being suspended. And right now it's looking like it's done for the year.
I think it's official that it's pretty much a wrap for this season. And obviously teams with the draft and the overage draft is today, the midget draft, teams are still getting prepared as if everything's going to start normal in the fall.
The OHL draft, it's a huge stepping point for these young players and just the pomp and circumstance of the draft. And that fell by the wayside this year as it had to be done online.
There was a lot of adjustments to be made by everyone, and you feel bad for the players, especially players in the first round that usually it's tradition that they go to the city they were drafted to. So they miss out on that. But I think overall they were able to spend the time with their family and enjoy their friends and teammates via, their computer. So I think at the end of the day, they're just happy to be drafted and excited about the future.
Can you talk about the number 2 pick in the first round? I'm probably not going to say his name right. Pano.
I was looking over the notes from the draft for the Niagara IceDogs. This is a draft to be really excited about. With Pano, this is a centerman that they really needed. I talked to Joey Burke yesterday about it, and he feels they really addressed the needs as far as the gap in the forward situation. They've got players that they drafted this year that can step into the lineup next season and make an immediate impact. As far as Pano is concerned, this is a guy, he's 5'11", he's around 180, he's a centerman, and you want to talk about a complete 200-foot player. This guy's going to be extremely exciting. He's got NHL speed. You watch the explosion of the way he skates. He's got finish. He can dish it. I mean, this is a guy that put together 104 points in 59 games thus far until the season was canceled on a team that probably should have won the championship if they were to go further. So, I mean, you talk about a guy that can come in and make an impact. This is a player that they got.
We saw the IceDogs take 3 Americans in the first 15 rounds, and that's something we don't normally see very often in the OHL.
Their enrollment is staggering. This is an organization that is really on the upswing, and they're producing a lot of really, really talented hockey players. For the OHL to take advantage of that, I think is great. It's really, the OHL is really becoming a North American known league, and it's a solid option for players that don't want to go the NCAA route, but want to compete at the highest level of hockey. And so great to see those players, great to see the IceDog taking chances on them.
Looking ahead to 2021, who do the IceDogs lose from this year's team?
They're going to lose their overagers. They're going to lose Roberts. They're going to lose Ladnia, Castleman. So it's going to be one of those things where, to have their second and third year players, this is going to be a tremendous season for them to really step up and take advantage of the opportunity. And it's an organization, if you're drafted by the Niagara IceDogs, that you have a solid opportunity to come in here and be used on a regular level at the OHL level. So I think it's exciting for the team and the players.
You've had to cancel your annual hockey camp.
Yeah, that's, where the arenas are closed right now and justifiably, everyone's worried about the health right now. We do have a clinic scheduled in August. So hopefully, we'll still be able to take advantage of that, God willing. But right now, safety is a huge concern. And I know a lot of the kids are sending in videos of them, shooting in the driveway and things like that to keep the skills at a high level.
And Ed, another personal highlight in your life is the Check Yourself, Express Yourself campaign. What can you say about that in the time of COVID-19?
Well, this is a time where anxiety is running high, I believe. I've experienced it. To be able to sit down and share with someone is really, really important. I know the government did a great job recently. They came out with 4 phone numbers. I hope we can show that while we're talking, but they came out with 4 numbers for kids that are post-secondary, for kids that are younger than that, for adults, that if you do need someone to talk to, you can call those numbers, talk to someone that can help you get through those times. But I think it's important, for family and friends really to band together and be that outlet so that you can be there for someone. And if you do have anxiety or if you are feeling down about things, try to share that.
Thanks for your time today, Ed. That's Ed Burkholder from the OHL tonight. And a reminder, since the Ice Dogs are not playing current games, we are running some older OHL games here on your TV Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Back with more on the COVID-19 Niagara update in a moment.